All right. I'm going to show you today how we use Clever here at the Ancona School. Clever is both a single sign-on tool and a bookmarking tool. So the very basics of it, what you can do is you can either have students sign in with Google, which is great if they use Chromebooks, they're pretty much already signed in, or they can use a badge. And the cool thing about the badge, I'm going to go ahead and click on the badge here, is that I can use this QR code. It's individual to a student, and I can get right in. And not only can I do that, I just did it on my Mac right now, but we actually have it set up so that on the student Chromebooks, um, especially for our younger students, they can sign in on the shared Chromebook with their badge, and then it takes them right into this screen, and they are essentially already signed in on a bunch of these apps, or it basically saves their passwords, or it can use their Google password. So for example, Dreambox is sort of notoriously hard to sign into. You have to go to a special URL. You have to remember your username and password as a student. It can take half a class period to get in, but now I can just click on it, and it'll automatically get the student right into his account, personalized for him, and everything is easy and beautiful. So the difficulty we found is that while this works really well on a Chromebook, on a Mac, if we have shared accounts, which would make logins for students easy, it makes it not so secure. So I want to show you how I address that. The problem is that on this shared account, anytime a student logged in, whether it was with Clever or with their Google account, those settings would stick. So even if the student quit the browser, logged out of the computer, logged back in, the next student to sit down and open up the Chrome browser would probably be able to access the student's information and maybe send emails as them and things like that. So the solution is to create a way for the students to use an incognito window every time so that their account settings get removed after they close the window. So what I did is I created this script that will basically tell anything that's open in Google to close, and it will open up a new incognito window, and it'll tell it go to Clever. And then the idea is that as soon as the student sits down at the computer and logs in, then they get presented with this screen and they can use their badge to sign in. And really all they have to do to sign out is close the window. Right. I'm going to show you really quick how to change this script into an applet. So in my script editor, I'm just going to go to File, Export, and I'm going to change the file format to Application. Easy peasy. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell it to save straight into my Applications folder, and just click Save. And there, when I run that, it'll run like a little app. All right. So I'm going to show you really quick how I kind of turned this into an app that starts up at login. So I took a quick screenshot of the Clever icon. I'm going to do Command A to highlight it, Command C to copy it. I'm going to find my Clever app that I dragged to my Applications folder. I'm going to do a Command I to get info. I'm going to click on the little icon over here, and I'm going to do a Command V for paste. And now, voila, my Clever app has my little incognito Clever applet has this icon. And then I'm going to go into System Preferences here, and what I did is I just added it to login items. So on the image I rolled out on this account that the students use, this app as a login item, so that as soon as they sign in, they automatically get this incognito window open, and it's also on their dock for whenever they need to use it. One last thing to make sure to do is to install the Clever Chrome extension onto a special Chrome login that you'll use. So when you're imaging the computer, you'll make sure that this Chrome user is already signed in. You'll add this Clever extension, and what you'll need to do is then after you've installed it, see I logged in as Chrome onto this special shared account. and that is going to make it so that this Clever extension will always be installed. So even when I open an incognito window, you can't see it here, but the Clever extension will be automatically included even on an incognito window if I have this extension installed on the user that I'm signed in on.